Okay, so now instead of just Stephen, it's Stephen and Anna Marie, and this is Casa Ana.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got cut off, unfortunately, because I ran out of space on the iPhone a minute ago. But we had one more question that I wanted to ask, and it was, a question that a lot of people think about when they're coming here. If a friend or a couple friend came up to you and said, "We think it's incredible what you guys have done. I mean, we kind of see this life that you have down here, but it seems kind of crazy to even think about, and it's radical, and it's scary, and I mean, how would we even go about doing it?" I mean, Stephen, a moment ago you were talking about you come down here and the gringos tend to want to tell you the scary stories.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, when you get a group of people together, people like to tell you all the bad side, all the things that are maybe different or they don't like, or they're horror stories, and you can be very quickly put off if that's all you listen to. So you have to listen to everyone carefully and put it all together and then make your own opinion and realize that there's a other side to these stories as well. And the other thing is to forget the North American way of thinking and the North American way of life. If you come here and you expect things to be the same as you were back home, and you're going to be very disappointed and you're not going to enjoy it. You have to come here with a very open mind. You have to be very understanding. You have to realize you're a visitor here and things are done this way, the Ecuadorian way, and you are the one that has to fit and adapt to the systems and the people here. And I think if you go with that mindset and you don't get put off by the negativity and the bad stories, I think you'll do very well here.
Yep,
I mean, no matter how much knowledge you have when you come here, I think you have a lot to unlearn.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and you never stop learning while you're here. You think you've seen it all, and then
you think you've seen it all. Yes,
and then,
yeah. Anna Marie, you were talking about. I mean, you were the first of you guys to come here. I mean, this was kind of something that you pursued solo in the beginning. And I mean, a moment ago you were talking about the importance of the exploratory visits.
Yeah, and you want to get a feel of the country and the culture, and that's really important because you have to fit in to that. You have to like it because this is going to be your new home. So I did 2-3 visits. First visit was absolutely wonderful. Second visit, I wanted to check if I still loved it, and I did. On the third visit, I said, "This is it. I want to look for lambs." So you get yourself a translator, and you go up and down the coast, and here and there, make a few phone calls, and then you finally find the spot for you. And it's an emotional attachment. Portocayo for us was not too busy, not too quiet, accessible, and just wonderful people. So we wanted to be on the beach. Some people want to be in the city. Some people want to be on the mountains, but we want to be on the beach with peace and quiet, and I think we've got that.
Yeah.
With regard to that initial exploration, I mean, in retrospect, is there anything that you think about now that you might have done differently? Or you think you played it pretty well?
I think I played it pretty well. I think I'm satisfied with how everything unfolded. I might have, because of circumstances, I couldn't be here for the signing of the land. So you're wiring money to a lawyer. I would have liked to have been there. I did the next best thing, and I asked a friend that was here to go over with his camera and take pictures of the whole process, signing, handing over the check, and I was comfortable with that. So you do have to adapt for unexpected things.
But at the time you do it, it's unknown because you do it this way, you think
Yeah.
it's the best way. And then after you come here and then you start talking to people and then you learn of other people's experiences and then you realize that, what we did was
all
probably,
right.
when you hear other experiences, I think it was a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Very good way to do it.
Well, I think this is the second time you guys have been gracious enough to invite me over. And so if we don't get to do this again on this trip, I want to thank you for all of your wonderful hospitality, and I really mean that, and for the new friendship, and I look forward to the time when Dana can be down here and meet you guys too.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm sure this won't be the last time.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll be coming back.
Okay, bye for now.
Thanks.